Margaret Saybrook, will you marry me? I always knew I was going to ask you that from the first moment I saw you. But for now, I thought maybe it'd be best if I let things calm down before I ask you the biggest question of my life. But now I know that I won't be calm until I hear your answer. So what do you say, Margaret? Okay, this may look like a very romantic position to be in, but it's also a very uncomfortable one. So if you could just give me a hint.
I just wasn't... I wasn't ready for this. Oh my gosh, what a day. One emotion looks dream after another. I don't know what to say.
The case before this court is an extremely difficult one. Frankly, I think King Solomon would have had a tough time with it.
Come on already, come on.
I realize that these proceedings have tried the patience of some, but I must tell you, this court has only one priority, the best interests of this child. Unfortunately, what is truly in the best interests of Star Manning is still not yet clear. Therefore, I have decided on a period of probation before awarding final custody.
No, you can't let this go on. This nightmare go on and on and on.
I have warned you about this before. I will not tolerate this in my court. Now, order.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's not good enough.
It's not?
No. First, you gotta tell me what you're sorry about.
I'm late. I'm supposed to help you behind the bar until you can find someone to replace Dylan.
Oh!
How late am I?
Well, you're later than Dylan would have been, but you're much better looking than Dylan would have been.
Depends on who you ask.
Mm-hmm.
So, did my father call?
No word, no ring.
No, okay.
I wish you'd tell me what's going on between you and His Holiness.
Just some unfinished family business, you know? I don't want to get you in the middle of it.
Well, in that case, I better get the heck out of Dodge.
So no sign of either one of them? What are you kidding? Look, my wife hasn't told me her plans since she said I do. If she comes by the station or if anybody spots Vega, you let me know right away. Right.
Noah's not gonna let Vega slip through our fingers, is she?
No, no way. Hey, she'd never cross that line, you know. She can't force Antonio into turning himself in. It's a decision he's gonna have to make on his own. Let's just hope he makes the right one. Soon.
How could you not hate me? After everything I did.
I understand why you did it.
How? You might be going to jail, and the evidence that I gave Bo may put you there.
I put myself there.
I could have closed my eyes. I could have told myself that I didn't see anything.
Only if you had someone else's heart.
I could have waited. It would have given us more time, and now there's no time at all.
We still have the hour Nora gave us. And we can live more in 60 minutes than most people do in a lifetime.
There will be quiet in my courtroom. That is an order, not a request.
Just try to calm down. You still have
No, I cannot let this happen. Your Honor, please. We deserve some sort of final decision here. It's been a terrible ordeal for both of us.
I know.
Please, can't...
I've been here, remember?
Come on.
Now, I have heard a lot of loud, angry voices during these proceedings. But one party in this dispute has been quiet throughout it all. Star. If she could speak to us, I have no doubt that she would say, hear my voice. Well, I'm going to try. I'm postponing my decision for at least 2 weeks. During that time, custody of Star will remain with her mother. Her father will have full visitation rights. Meanwhile, a court-appointed social worker will observe Star in the presence of both parents and report back to me. This court stands adjourned.
All right.
This is just this is ridiculous. This is totally
About time somebody finally put you under observation.
You know what, Todd? They can observe us until Star's sweet 16. But you were never going to get your hands on my little girl. Do you understand that?
Blair, you're doing exactly what he wants you to do. Now forget about it. Let's go home to Star. Everything?
Blair, your side of the story is going to get out. The story that I'm writing for the Banner tells exactly who the victim was in this courtroom today, okay?
Thank you, Kevin.
I won. Come on, give me a five. Come on.
Don't gloat.
Why? I have a lot to gloat about.
You could still lose this, you know that? Especially if you forget, this is not about winning or losing. This is about doing what is best for your daughter.
You could say yes.
Yes, of course I'll marry you.
Oh, I thought you were going to leave me hanging on my knee there.
No, I'm so sorry. I should have told you right away. In fact, I'd be embarrassed to tell you how many times I'd thought about that already.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But
But what?
Patrick,
It's the baby, isn't it?
I know that doesn't change how you feel about me.
No, and it never will.
I want our wedding to be so special, full of joy, like our love. I want it to be perfect. We deserve that.
What I want is to pledge myself to you, now and forever, for no man but God and each other. Will you let me do that?
Only if you let me pledge myself to you.
I got your message, Maggie.
You took your time answering it, Daddy. You know, I wasn't very happy about what happened on St. Martin. I was less happy to open the newspaper and see the face of the dead woman I helped carry out of your hotel room.
I didn't see the point
Of what? Of telling me Eleanor's last name, that it was Armitage, as in Mrs. Guy Armitage, the wife of the English media giant? The guy who collects TV networks the way kids collect baseball cards? You could have told me at least that much.
I told you everything that mattered.
No, it matters to me when I'm involved with someone who owns half the planet. Daddy, you asked me for my help. Now I'm asking you for the truth. How did you know Eleanor Armitage, and how did she end up in a Caribbean resort in your hotel room?
Come on, Bo. Annie's in love with the man. Of course you want to steer us to another suspect.
Well, I'm not going to rule out RJ Gannon until Antonio is tried and convicted.
Well, right now I'd be happy with a good old-fashioned arrest.
Well, you're going to get one.
Within my lifetime?
Well, it depends on whether or not Nora can talk Antonio into turning himself in. But in the meantime, I'm going to get a warrant for those Carlo tapes, just in case RJ won't give them up voluntarily.
You know, if RJ did kill Carlo, do you think he'd be stupid enough to...
It's looking pretty good for a guy whose ears got to be ringing.
Hi, Dad.
Hey.
Bo?
Hey, Rachel. Excuse me for a second. I think I'll get myself a cup of coffee.
Right. Well, baby, what brings you here?
Hunger. I talked my Uncle RJ into buying me a Rhodey's burger. Want to join it?
No, actually, I already have one. I'm here on business. But, you know, I do need to speak with you for a minute. And RJ, you think you can excuse us?
I'll be at the bar, Rachel.
Yeah, Uncle RJ.
All right, have a seat, young lady. We have some things to discuss.
Young lady? Yikes, Daddy. That sounds serious.
Thanks, Max. Buchanan.
Bo, it's me. It's about Antonio.
How could you be so calm?
I know what's gonna happen next. When I was on the run, I didn't.
Why did you run? You had to know it was only going to make you look more guilty.
I needed to find a way of staying free. And I didn't see any other.
But you're here. You didn't run after all.
Yeah. I realized that I wasn't going to be free on the run either. Wherever I was always going to be looking for that hand on my shoulder. Always seeing my mother's face the way she looked when she thought she'd never see me again. I guess I'll live to regret it.
No, Antonio, you're innocent. This time the whole world is going to know it. I'm not going to give up on you.
That's actually the main reason why I didn't run. All that faith of yours. I missed you.
Let the celebration begin. Have the rest of the guests arrived?
All present and accounted for. Why don't we go with something traditional? Something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue.
All right. Will this do for something old?
Your pen, that's old?
Yes. I never told you the story, have I? See, when I was 10 years old, I entered a poetry competition. And the first prize was a pen, rich man's pen, fashioned of black ivory with brass fittings.
And you won the contest.
Mm-hmm, I did indeed.
And this is the pen.
Yes, it is. And it isn't. When I won the pen, I would carry it with me everywhere. And I also had it with me when I attempted a handstand on a local bridge. Pen fell out and into the water, and it's gone forever. I was devastated. I didn't write anything for a week. And then one morning, I came down into the kitchen, and there on the kitchen table was my pen. My father said that somebody had found it in the riverbank and brought it back. I was so happy I shouted a poem that very night. And it wasn't until years later that my father told me that he had actually bought the same pen to replace the old one. And then he said, from now on, son, you have to believe in yourself. Because the words, they come from here. Quite a man, my dad, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm. I have something that I'd like to share with you, something old, but it doesn't come with such a beautiful story.
But it comes with a beautiful woman.
Wait here while I go find it.
I got to the waterfront just as the ambulance was taking Bo away. I ran down the docks and onto the Orion. And there Carlo was, standing with his back to me. He turned around, smiling to himself. It was as if he sensed my presence. He knew exactly why I was there. But before I could get close enough to him, he pulled a gun. Your gun. But I caught him off guard, and we fought. It fell to the deck. I kicked it. Next thing I know, a shot goes off. I feel this bullet whiz right by my ear. Carlo was hit. I turned around to look to see, thinking that I was going to be the next one hit, but there was no one there. It was just shadows. So I waited a few more seconds. Carlo was slumped over the rail. I took off.
So you didn't actually see who did it?
No.
It's my fault.
What?
Well, if I'd cuffed Carlo when I had the chance or stopped you from leaving the hospital, none of this would have happened.
Andy, please, you gotta stop blaming yourself. Look at it this way. Somebody gave Carlo what he had coming.
Wait a second. R.J. Gannon has the tapes with some conversations of Carlo on them. That could point the finger at anybody, maybe even R.J.
Yeah, well, there's a whole lot of maybes in this mess, but one thing's for sure. If I turn myself in, I will get charged.
But that won't stop the investigation. It can't. Whoever killed Carlo is still out there, probably still in town. With no one to stop him from doing it again.
Is he with you, honey? Is he turning himself in?
Bo, will you just come home? I'll fill you in on all matters, Antonio, but not when one half of the conversation sounds like it's coming from roadies.
Oh, yeah, I'm on my way. I'm gonna have to go. Sorry, Rachel.
Hey, that wouldn't be about our fugitive, would it?
Listen, Hank, if I learn something about him, you'll be the first to know, okay?
At least. All right.
Okay.
Take care. Listen, baby, I know how you feel about your Uncle R.J.
Come on, Daddy. Do we have to talk about this again?
Yes, we do. Now, look, R.J. is still a suspect in the murder of Colonel Hesser. Not to mention all of this mob ties that he's been accumulating.
Daddy, I don't close my eyes to what Uncle RJ is like. Look, I see another side to him that he stopped showing you years ago. He loves me. He helped save my life. I'm not going to choose between the two of you, okay? And you're going to have to understand that.
All right, I do. But you'll have to understand that if I get enough evidence on him, I am going to arrest him.
I know this hasn't been easy on you. Sometimes love can make things seem so simple, and I guess this is one of those other times where love makes things real messy and difficult. Look, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess hope for the best.
All right, and I'll try that myself. But don't you forget what I said.
Well, hey, Matt. Could I have a cheeseburger deluxe, spicy fries, and a ginger ale?
Yeah, sure. I knew Eleanor a long time ago, before she ever was in Armitage. Perhaps that's why I didn't mention her name to you.
Go on.
I certainly didn't hide my concern from you about her family finding out that she was found in another man's hotel room.
Daddy, that's an explanation. I want a confession. Starting with what the two of you were doing, you're not going to tell me you were counseling her again, are you?
No, I'm not.
So you were having an affair with her?
No. What kind of woman do you think she was?
I don't know. You tell me.
I hadn't seen Eleanor in a very long time. She called me out of the blue, said she had a problem and needed my help.
What kind of problem?
I'm not going to say any more. You know as much as you need to know. You know as much as anyone needs to know.
Which is...
Maggie, please. Just let this go.
How could she do it? How could she take one look at Todd's life and let him anywhere near my little girl?
I know. We've got it from here.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll just be out here if you need me.
Thank you.
Okay.
You know, when Dorian hired those scars, I thought it was, she's crazy, but I must admit, I'm so glad that she did. I'll just have to apologize to her when she comes back.
Sweetheart, you don't have to do anything. Say anything to anyone after everything you have been through.
What just happened? Todd wasn't supposed to have any type of chance at that hearing.
I know, all right? I just think that somehow maybe we just shouldn't have been so surprised. I mean, come on, Blair. Todd has always had this cruel kind of cleverness about him. But this time he's just postponed the inevitable, all right? You are a wonderful mother. It'll be great to have a social worker see that.
I don't think anything is going to help at this point.
Blair, you can't think
Cassie.
like that.
I have to think like that. How can you trust a world that sees Todd Manning as a fit father?
All right, okay, that's enough. Todd is not going to pull a legal maneuver and fool some social worker.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you something. When Todd wants to be a good father, he'll be a great father with an audience.
And a social worker will be able to see through his performance.
Yeah. Like the judge did, huh? Cassie, I'm just afraid. What if I lose custody of Star?
Look, I know what's best for my daughter. I am what is best for my daughter. No matter how you cut it, I come out ahead with this postponement thing. I came in here with nothing. I'm going out with the right to visit and the chance at a whole lot more.
But at what price?
Who cares what price? Whatever price it is, Blair had to pay it.
Oh, really? What about Addie? You dragged that poor woman into this courtroom in her condition. Todd, that was beyond cruel.
Yeah, but it worked.
Oh, really? This whole thing may very well still backfire on you.
It's not gonna backfire. Now, why are you surprised by any of this anyway? I mean, you know that there's nothing that I won't do to get what I want.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize that. And I guess that's the price you end up paying. See, I think a man who doesn't care what he does to get something doesn't value it very much when he has it.
It's very nice. It's a nice thought. It's a little long for a sampler, but it's very nice.
Well, try this one on then. Use the time the judge has given you, these weeks, to do what Star wants most of all.
And now you're going to tell me what that is?
Oh, aren't you clever? Todd, I've told you this before. She wants to be raised by both of her parents together.
Yeah, well, you saw what happened here, okay? Whatever chance we had, Blair and I, of getting back together, what chance do we have for that now?
Well, probably very little, but if there is a chance, you have to take it. Listen, Judge Goldberg's decision, whatever it may be, is never going to alter the fact that it took two people to create Star's life, and both of those people should be involved in the rest of her life.
Yeah, well, that was before Blair went into the baby-making business. She's opening a new franchise with Patrick Thornhart. Let her be the mother to that baby, because this baby is mine.
Isn't it beautiful?
It certainly is.
The necklace, silly. It was my grandmother's, and my mother wore it on her wedding day.
And now you're going to wear it on ours. It's perfect. Thank you. I seem to have loved you in numberless forms, numberless times.
What's that?
It's another poet's brave attempt at trying to explain the miracle of love. I've known these words for years and years. But I've never known a moment that fit them as perfectly as this one does. I seem to have loved you in numberless forms, numberless times, in life after life, age after age, forever. My spellbound heart has made and remade the necklace of songs that you take as a gift and wear around your neck. Life after life, age after age, forever.
I hate this. I hate not being honest with Max, and I hate that you are not honest with me.
I have not uttered one falsehood.
Please. Please, you have given me the truth in bits and pieces. That is more dishonest than any lie. You've almost admitted to me that there's more that I haven't been told, and you won't tell me anymore.
I'm sorry. You just have to trust me.
No, Daddy, it's you who doesn't trust me. Don't you understand this goes to the heart of the problem between us? We can't even agree on what the truth is. What you describe as a discretion, I think of as a hypocrisy or worse. And now you're dragging me into this.
Yes, I know. Yes, I'm sorry, but you just have to trust that I'm doing what is best for everyone. And let it go.
Well, you haven't given me much choice, have you? Okay, Daddy. I'll let it go. For now.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. I have a really bad feeling about this. It's like I'm stepping into quicksand. Right now it's up to my ankles, but I'm beginning to wonder just how far it's going to drag me down.
Don't worry, Maggie. It ends here. I promise.
Well, you two certainly were the chatty couple.
It's just the carpenter thing again. You wouldn't understand.
I can be educated.
Not when I have a conga line of cocktails to turn out.
No. I am a suspect in Carlo's murder. And after I'm cleared of that, I'll be a suspect in something else. And it just goes on and... The question is, are you going to take your daddy's advice?
Nope. I wouldn't stop loving someone just because of something that he might have done or something he did do.
Well, certainly makes you a rarity in this family. But, are you sure you don't want to ask me if I did it?
No. When I was on drugs, Uncle RJ, you stood by me. No questions asked. I plan to do the same. No questions asked.
Must have done right in some lifetime. The universe doesn't give every man loved ones like you.
Where's Antonio?
Well, what matters is where Antonio's going to be in about an hour. I'm personally escorting him into the police station.
Why didn't you just take him to the police station after you finished working things out, honey? No. Don't tell me. He's with Andy?
Okay, I won't tell you.
What are you, nuts? They could take off.
They won't.
And what's going to stop them?
They were. Antonio could have been out of the country a long time ago. He made a decision that he was going to stay and fight, and Andy's a big part of that decision.
You're a nut.
Yes, I am a nut. But you know what? I'm your nut.
And the last romantic in Landview.
Second to last if you're still living here.
I...
Thank you.
Well,
I needed that moment about as much as Andy and Antonio need theirs. We're going to be on opposite sides again, you know?
yeah, I know. We've been there before.
It wasn't easy.
No?
It won't be this time.
No.
Well, it'll be even harder for you because you'll be on the losing side.
Honey, we've got everything we need.
Except a guilty defendant.
Well, all the evidence is in our favor.
Well, the truth is in ours.
I'm just afraid there's not a jury in this country that'll ever find Antonio Vega innocent.
Antonio Vega is innocent until he's proven guilty. And I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen.
Have your client at the police department in a half hour.
He'll be there, Commissioner.
So now you know what I got to take with me into court. Nothing but my side of the story, and only the killer knows I'm telling the truth. It happened so fast, it was dark. I doubt Carlo even saw it coming. But you tell me, was I crazy coming back here?
No. The truth is never crazy. Only the world that doesn't believe it.
Great. And I'll be the sanest man in Statesville.
Come on, you're thinking back to when you went to prison for a crime you didn't commit. Think about how different it is now. You have powerful people who believe in you.
There are powerful people who believe in the evidence.
But you didn't kill anybody.
But I was angry enough to do it.
You didn't.
No, I didn't. And you believe I didn't, and that's all that matters. So this time when they take me to trial, I'll at least have someone worth fighting for.
Yeah. And you'll have someone fighting for you.
Beautiful.
And what I feel for you I can only start to express it through music.
Well, and I understood every syllable. If there's ever going to be a public wedding, then we'll have all the rice and all the rings. But for now, the lady be young and fair.
Oh, Penny, brown Penny, brown Penny. I am linked to the hoops of her hair.
When you found me in Inniscrag, you saved my life. I pledge to you now, every day of the life that you gave to me then.
From the island. When I first found the courage to tell you the truth, that I love you. The other day I met you, you saved me too. A very different way. I pledge to you now every day of the life that you gave to me then.
Baby crying. Is right now.
Yes, she is. Yes, you are. She doesn't know what the world is like outside of her mama's arms. Cassie, what if they take her away from me? Who's gonna love her and hold her and make her feel well, not Todd. He has nothing to give her once he tries to win her away.
Blair? It's not going to turn out that way.
Well, I have to act like it is. I have to make the judge see what Todd is really like, because I know what Todd is like. And I know how to push his buttons. I have just to figure out the right ones to push.
Sweetheart, that is not what a social worker's going to be looking for. Now, you just be yourself.
You know what? I tried that. Look what happened.
No, sweetie, if you do anything tricky, it could backfire on you.
What? You want me to have a bite of that?
Thank you. Thank you. Maybe you're right. I mean, well, for Star's sake, I just let the truth speak for itself. But thank you so much for all your support.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could be there. Now listen, try to get some rest, but if you need to talk, call me anytime, all right?
Okay.
No matter how late it is. Otherwise, I'll call you first thing in the morning. Okay. Say goodbye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Good night. Oh, Star. Oh.
Hey, you know what I'm gonna do?
I am gonna fight for you. Whatever it takes. Oh, yes.
You don't even understand a word I say.
No, Vicky, I understand everything that you're saying. I just think you're wrong.
Yeah, well, I tried my best, didn't I? Maybe it'll sink in later. Todd, can't you just make an effort
you know,
with Claire?
we're alike in this way. We have this much in common. You never give up.
Not with my family, I don't.
Star's gonna be fine, especially if things keep going the way they're going.
Actually, I wasn't talking about her. I was talking about you. However this whole thing winds up, it is going to change your life forever. I keep hoping it will change your life for the better.
It will. All I have to do is show this judge that I can be a good parent.
Who cares about the judge? Show yourself that you can be a good parent. You think you can do that?
Piece of cake.
It's okay, Nora. I'm ready now.
Good. Because so is Bo. He's waiting for you down at the police station.
Right. Okay, Andy. Let's do it.
What?
Why do you think I had Nora bring you down here? It's time to take me in, detective. By the book.
I can't. No way am I gonna...
You have to.
Why are you doing this?
Andy, I could be going away forever. And I can't let your life stop just because mine has. If you bring me in, then you'll be the cop who put Antonio Vega away. And that can make a big difference for you. At least tonight when I'm sleeping, I'll know that I did something to help you.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and won't be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to counsel an attorney or to have an attorney present now or any time in the future.